Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Gitanjali. I am a junior data analyst trainee at Need Data. So today I am going to walk you through our machine learning project focused on UPI payment fraud detection, and we'll be using Python along with several libraries to pre-process the data, visualize it and build it ML model to detect the fraudulent transactions. Let's dive into it. So first we are going to import the libraries in which we have NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, Seaborn, and sklearn, and to building and model and evaluation, but still we haven't built here in this video the model. But let's start with the loading data. So what we do is we load the data set and then data heads. So we will get our first few rows, then we are understanding the data set, and in this we have a data information and describe, which gives a statistic for numerical columns, and then identify the column type. So in this we have object is equals to data type, and strict equals to object. Then we have another is integers, and we have float columns. So like this we have to identify the column type. Then next we have a data visualization. So let's dive with the visualizing part. In this we have a count plot, in which we create a count plot of type column to show the number of transaction of each type. Then we have average amount per transaction type, in which we are using SNS bar plot. So displays the average amount of each transaction types. Then we have a distribution of fraudulent transactions. So we are using data is fraud dot value count. So it will be shows us that count of fraudulent and non-fraudulent transactions. Then we have a distribution of steps, in which we are in which we are plotting the histogram. Plot the distribution of the step column, so which we represents time step in the data set. Then we have a correlation matrix, in which we are using the heat map to visualize the correlation between the numerical values. Then we have a transaction type and fraud causes. So it displays the count of transaction type, distinguishing between the fraudulent and non-fraudulent. Then we have a distribution step, in which we are plotting the distribution of the step column. In conclusion, this code set the foundation of our ML project by loading the dataset, and this code set the foundation for our machine learning project by loading the data set and understanding its structure, identify the column type, then visualizing important features. Then these steps are crucial for data processing and building an effective ML model. So in the next part of our project, we are process the data and build the evaluated a machine learning model, and to detect the fraudulent transaction. Certainly here are some insights for the analysis whatever we did. So insights are like transaction type count. So we have the majority of transaction fall under the specific type, which indicates where to focus effort for frauds detection. Then we have average amount per transaction type. So here we have a different transaction type. Some type involve significantly higher amount, and which could be more prone to fraud. Then we have a distribution of fraudulent transaction. Fraudulent transactions are significantly less frequent than non-fraudulent ones, highlighting imbalance in the data set. Then we have a distribution of step. The step column, which may represent time, so it shows how transactions are distributed over the time and revealing period of high activity. Then we have a correlation matrix. So the heat map reveals the strength and the direction of the relationship between the numerical variables, helping to identify the potential predictors of fraud. Then we have a transaction type and fraud cases. So certain transaction types have higher occurrence of fraud, indicating critical areas for the model to focus on, and detailed distribution of a step. So further emphasize the distribution of transaction over time, indicating pattern that could be useful for fraud detection. These insights will guide the subsequent steps of pre-processing the data and building the machine learning model and evaluating their performance for effective fraud detection. Thank you.